Welcome to a day in a life in the Korean countryside here on our beautiful island of Namhae. So this is a typical morning. One of my kids is sleeping in. Today it's my daughter. So very often we all end up here on this huge floor of mattresses like our family bed. But usually my daughter sleeps with my husband in the other room. And also last night it was just me and baby man sleeping here, and that way we can all actually sleep a little better. And while she's sleeping, I just kind of tidy up a bit. I sort out and fold laundry and make the bed. And while doing this, also entertaining my little one a bit. He's very content with playing next to me. I don't really have to entertain him a lot, and that's thanks to our Montessori approach that we kind of started maybe a month ago, which means less noisy toys and, of course, less screen time, but better playtime, like quality wise, very easily focusable one on one toy time, let's say. So he's just learning to look at books and to draw a little, and he's learning to say a few words very slowly, though. So this is what all of his attention is focused on these days, and I feel he's doing very good with this, and he's very happy just playing next to me, looking at what I do, and just hanging out. So we kind of just hang out together until my daughter wakes up so we can have breakfast. Since we've been to Germany and since we've finished our quarantine, for some reason my kids don't sleep very long. They used to sleep from 8 till 8 when we were in Germany, but since we're back in Korea, they wake up at 6 or even 5:30. So they keep me very busy from the moment I wake up. I would love to sleep in some more, and even though I try to put them back to sleep in the morning, it's just not in my hands. So I'm making breakfast. This is my self-made soy yogurt and some blueberries. My little one really likes this. Usually my daughter just grabs what she wants to eat, some bananas, or very often she actually eats with daddy, who wakes up early just as her. Just today she's sleeping in, so I think she's gonna have a banana and she might have some of the yogurt, but she's not a big fan of it. This is more for baby man. And we usually eat outside when the weather allows it. I topped this yogurt off with some bananas and chia seeds, and now we're going outside, enjoying food and good weather, nature. There are some stray cats doing it. This morning my husband's aunt came by and brought her little dog, and my daughter really likes to play with her. Baby man is not too much into the dog. He's kind of suspicious of it. It's really noisy and jumps on him. Gino will auch Steine reinwerfen, gell? So what he enjoys much more is throwing stones into holes. That's our morning routine, so to speak. So we're just hanging out outside. We're very bad at taking turns, so Ginny's kind of waiting for us to stop so she can have the swing all to herself. So yeah, we'll leave it up to her so she can do whatever she wants. She's trying to ride the swing with the dog, so we're just gonna kill some time until it's time to go to the kindergarten. Because today is Jeannie's first day at the local kindergarten. She's been going to another daycare center quite far away, so now that we are back from Germany, she's gonna check out this new one. It's not new, but to her it's new, and she's going to meet all the kids that live around here. There's actually not too many. It's one big group of 18 kids from the ages from 3 to 7, and they are also going to be the kids that she will go to school with. So here you can see the building of the kindergarten, the orange one, and next to it here you can only see the blue color, but it's kind of rainbow color. The kids that go to kindergarten here, obviously they will also go to elementary school with her, and this is a nice thing because there's really not that many kids. And yeah, I love the environment. The surroundings are quite nice. It's quite green. And you hear some rice paddies and pumpkin fields. And the kids can see the season change and the crops grow and everything. It's just what I like. So we are here on the playing ground of the elementary school. Kids are in class right now. We're just waiting for daddy because he just had to go somewhere real quick after receiving a phone call. This kind of thing happens a lot in Korea. You just get a call and you gotta go. Very dynamic people indeed. So yeah, she's gonna spend the next years of kindergarten and elementary school life here. So we're back home taking care of my herbs, my basil, my parsley, cilantro, peppermint, and my red radish sprouts. Time for lunch. This is samba. We wrap up nice stuff into the leaves that we grew on our vegetable patch. My daughter actually, she sometimes tries some meaty stuff or fishy stuff from dad, but she actually doesn't really like it too much. I don't encourage meat eating, but I also don't stop them when they want to try, but I do make sure that they know what it is that they're eating. And here we are out on the beach, the first time since we came out of quarantine. And not many people are here yet. It's beginning of June. It's super hot. It's almost 30 degrees. But locals don't really come here because most of them are either farmers or they work for tourists, you know, the leisure sector. Usually when they have spare time, they don't hang out on the beach at all. People don't enjoy the beach like we do in, you know, in the West. Most Koreans can't even swim, so many go into the water with huge tubes because they can't really swim. It's actually Baby Man's first time, first conscious time at the beach. We moved here last summer, so he did dip his toes into water, but he didn't like the feeling of sand on his feet. So it's actually the first time he consciously gets to experience the water and the waves and the sand and everything. The seaweed especially is what he likes. He's putting seaweed back into the ocean where it belongs.
몇 시간 할 것 같아요.
And he did this for half an hour or something. He absolutely loved it. But he got quite burned because he wouldn't wear his hat.
제자리에 넣어주는 거구나.
So I was a bit concerned that the heat would get to him. That's why we didn't stay longer than an hour. Yeah, and then we went back home and kind of cooled off in the house where we played.
Mama, guck mal, erstmal rum.
Hallo! Wo ist das Kissen, Gino? Wo ist denn das Kissen? Wo hast du das Kissen hingebracht? Hol das Kissen wieder, Schatz.
Wo ist das Kissen, Schatz? Ah, da ist das Kissen.
Yeah, I always make sure I also get to talk a lot with my kids, especially my little one, because he wouldn't talk yet. He is 18 months, but he still doesn't talk. But he does understand.
Au, aua. Nicht auf Gino werfen, Schatz.
Das habe ich kaputt gemacht.
Der schöne Deckenturm. Oh.
So after cooling down inside, we're playing outside again. Ginny is watching her dad, taking care of the field. And Baby Man is not allowed on the field because what he likes to do is just pull out anything. So he would pull out the young little plants that, you know, we took care of until they got this big. So yeah, what he does like, as I told you before, is to put stones into holes. But yeah, right now he's trying it with a flower. Let's see how this works. And yes, the farming director came, my mother-in-law. She always, without fail, tells her son what to do, even though he does a really good job. Yeah, so now we're watering the plants. It's kind of getting dark.
아, 쑥갓이네. 지니 토마토 땄어?
And the kids are enjoying some, you know, neighbors, some pass-byers in the field, some frogs. They're quite a common sight here. And yeah, of course, supervised, because Gino, my son, he would, you know, pull out everything.
Ja, probier mal anzufassen. Der springt, wenn du anfasst, gell? Der beißt dich, der kann nicht beißen. Oh, wo ist er? Oh, der läuft jetzt hier hoch. Da ist er. Ja, da ist er. Da springt er. Da ist er. Ja, Frosch, genau. Ja, vielleicht will er Wasser haben, weiß ich nicht genau. Aber ich glaube, der hat ja eigentlich genug Wasser. Hm? Ja, Wasser, Frosch. Der geht schon zum Wasser, wenn er Wasser braucht. Okay? Ich glaube, der hat sich jetzt sehr erschreckt wegen uns. Ja. Oh, weg ist er. Oh. Naja. Bestimmt sehen wir bald unseren nächsten Frosch.
Yay! And now we're having dinner. My daughter doesn't really like to have dinner today because she had lots of other stuff. Like every time people pass by, they just put, crackers into her hand or ice cream. These days it's ice cream because it's so hot. They don't even ask me if it's okay. They just give it to her. And once it's in her hand, I don't have the heart to take it away from her. So she had like 3 or 4 ice creams today. So that's why she's not into the pasta.
Komm, Genie. Mit Mais, da ist Mais. Guck mal, du magst doch keinen Mais.
Yeah, and while Jeannie's a bit outside with her dad, we are having some quiet playtime before we go to bed. Chinu is drawing or kind of watching me draw, doing other things along the way, pulling out pencils and throwing them around. And yeah, as long as he doesn't hurt himself or break something, I let him do like anything he wants. And yes, that's about it. If you're curious about anything that you've seen, just, if you want to see more of something, maybe the field or maybe, plant-based diet or anything that interests you, please leave a comment in the comment section. You can also, of course, like or share the video. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, keep a lookout for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Nee, die will vielleicht nichts.
Wann will raus? Ah!
Willst du die Augen mal anfassen, dann kommt sie nicht raus.
Nein, ich will gar nicht.
Guck mal, Genie. Genie hat Angst, gell? Sie guckt, ob sie rausgehen kann. Angst. Was ist